Good day, class. Today we are going to have another activity, and this is entitled There's an Emergency. We are going to practice handling emergency situations to prepare you in case something happens. Now, what is an emergency? An emergency is one where there is a life threatening circumstance or when you are being constantly emotionally hurt, like bullying. We all know that disasters happen everywhere, and every member of the family can prepare. Remember that preparedness for the start or for the future can start today. During emergencies, we need the help of people we can trust, like our parents, teachers, or classmates. For better understanding, let me provide an example of an emergency situation to you as a learner. For example, you're playing outside with your older sister and she falls off her bicycle. What should you do? She answers you but says her knee hurts a little. Her knee is bleeding a little bit. Should you call an ambulance? What should you do? So, anybody can share their ideas? Who can give their ideas? Very good. Now, can you also give another example of an emergency situations? Okay, very good. Now, during emergencies, it is important that we know the people whom we can ask for help. To whom are we going to ask for help, or who in the community can you contact during emergency situations? I will be writing down names and contact numbers of people you can call in case of an emergency situation. Again, these are the names and contact numbers of person whom you can call during emergency. So you can write it in your notebook. So do you still have any recommendations or any suggestions to whom are we going to ask for help in case we there is an emergency? Okay, very good. Now, for our activity, you will be divided into six groups, and each group will role play a scenario of an emergency and how you will respond during that emergency. So you need to portray the things a child like you needs to do in that particular situation. Okay, so congratulations and thank you so much for giving us a very good show. Okay, so that's a very nice role playing activity. Now, here in school, we also have our existing emergency protocols, especially that we are still in the pandemic. Health and safety protocols must be strictly observed. During different calamities, also like flood, earthquake, typhoon, and fire, or other emergency situations, it is a must to know how we will keep ourselves safe. Now, I will be teaching you the emergency plan you can adapt. Here in our school, we also have our own emergency plan. Remember that we cannot stop natural disasters or any other emergencies, but we can arm ourselves with knowledge so many lives wouldn't have to be lost if there is this enough preparedness. So the threat from extreme weather conditions or events definitely highlights the importance of investing in preparedness. We have to be prepared. Now, the question is, are you really prepared? Because remember that emergency preparedness starts with you. Now, what did you learn today? How can you call for help? What can you do to call for help? So, in school, if a classmate or someone is in trouble, who would you contact or call? Anyone? Very good. Okay. Remember that keeping safe in school and at home is important. It is important to know how a school it handles emergency situations. So, how are you going to handle emergency situations and what are the rules that students like you are expected to follow. So definitely we have to observe this discipline because it is necessary at school and at home to establish safety and preparedness. So we have to be very organized, systematic in dealing with different emergency situations. We have to have emergency operations plan in place to reduce risk or prevent or prepare for and respond to or to recover from a crisis situation. So I hope that this day you learned a lot from me today. So thank you so much for participating, dear class, and have a blessed day, everyone.